Hello everyone, I just got back from seeing Terrifier 2. It's released this year and it came out a couple days ago in theaters. At least from where I live, it'll be in theaters for another couple days. So go and see it if you can, but definitely pick it up on digital or physical whenever it does come out. So, Terrifier 2, compared to the first one, it definitely is the better film in my opinion, but the violence is definitely not toned down, but does not stack up to the first one. In the first one, we see a lot more graphic stuff, such as someone literally getting sawed from private to head. But in the second one, there is still a lot of violent stuff. It just doesn't get that intense. And surprisingly, or maybe unsurprisingly, because this was actually released in theaters, but also kind of surprisingly considering what we saw in the first movie, there was no nudity at all, which I don't really care. You don't have to have nudity or blood to have a good movie. Or a good horror film, but, you know me, I always love blood. So Terrifier 2, I definitely would recommend you go see this one, or, pick it up whenever you can. There aren't many issues I have with the film. I think it looked great. It was definitely indie feeling, but the budget, I think, was higher than the first movie. Was definitely... Everything was improved cinematography-wise. There were a couple characters that I was not fans of, so seeing them die was kind of a relief. There was one character which just pissed me off. It's like, oh, my mentally ill friend, I'm just gonna slip her some drugs. It's kind of irritating. But the main characters were enjoyable, and the straightforward plot definitely helped the movie a lot. The first one, it was kind of a little bit all over the place with the stuff that happens in the beginning that actually happened later in the timeline. Having most of that cleared up was definitely a relief for me. I like having coherence in my movies. A couple things about Art the Clown were cleared up that I was curious about. We do know now that he is actually confirmed to be a supernatural being. Whether he himself is supernatural or if he's being controlled by someone supernatural, that is answered. When I was reading reviews for this and seeing online articles, a bunch of people were saying that people were passing out and throwing up during the showings. I don't see what their problem was. It definitely was not something that would induce passing out or vomiting. But I guess, people who aren't usually accustomed to extreme gore movies, they're not going to be used to this. But if you like a little bit of blood in your films and you definitely are a fan of the first Terrifier movie and Art the Clown, go see or pick up Terrifier 2 whenever you can or whenever it becomes available.